the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now Wilson.
And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On 1st down, Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push up field was strong defensively.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen.
That was crazy right there. I had to look at the replay.
When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
Winston now.
Hey.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Room here to run.
And bulldozing his way through.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Winston. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Ingram. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ooh.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22, Mike, 22. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Wilson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes right side. The 40, 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Following the interception, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
From the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off.
Okay, just give me a
to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let me slap my...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He lets it fly from Lockett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Look at all these joysticks.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Play action. It's Wilson.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. The Camaro with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field where we rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Check. What you doing? Hi. You gonna wash up?
Go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin.
All right, I'm gonna put some nuggets on.
From just inside the 20, a short kick, and out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston escaping the pressure right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point underthrown by Myers. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this one incomplete, and another throw.
Dang, come on now. Ball pulled the plug on me.